Let's talk about lobster diving. This is one of my biggest hobbies that I really enjoy. Lobster diving typically is a season, so the collection and harvesting of lobsters is from October to March. This year it started a little bit early in late September. So let's talk about it. What is lobster diving? Lobster diving is something that brings me closer to the ocean. Lobster diving is when someone dives down, typically at night, because lobsters are nocturnal, dives down and free dive. You can scuba for them. You go and you crawl around rocks and you go through reefs, jetties, and you search for lobsters inside their caves and their cracks. And like I said earlier, they're nocturnal, so typically at night they come out and they start to feed, so they're easier to look for. So lobster diving is one of those activities that brings me an unmatched sense of adventure and a connection to the ocean. For me, it's not just about the thrill of the hunt, it's about being completely immersed in nature, diving deep into the water, and exploring the underwater world in a way few people ever get to experience. Every dive begins with that moment when I hit the water and the world above disappears, replaced by the calm quiet of the ocean. I love the challenge of searching for lobsters, looking for them hiding in crevices or under rocks. It's a bit like an underwater treasure hunt, and there's something incredibly satisfying about finding a lobster tucked away in its hiding spot. I'll never forget one time where I was diving at a local reef here in San Clemente, and I came across a good cave, and as I went through, I turned my dive light off, and that way all the bugs, we call them bugs, the cockroaches of the sea, began to crawl over, and I could kind of feel them around me. And I turn on my light, and I just see lobsters everywhere, all around me. And it was a little spooky at first, but it was really cool to see just how connected they are, and curious of how curious they are of myself. What makes it even more special for me is how hands-on and sustainable it is. Unlike other fishing methods that can harm the environment, lobster diving lets me harvest with respect for the ocean. It's a practice that doesn't damage ecosystems, and I always make sure to follow the rules and keep the balance of marine life in mind. And then there's the piece of being underwater, the silence, the darkness, the weightlessness, and the beauty of the ocean all around me. Lobster diving isn't just a sport, it's a way for me to reconnect with the natural world, to appreciate its wilderness, and to feel like I'm part of something much bigger than myself. It's my escape, my passion, and tradition I hold dear. Thank you.